Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are doing good. Alright, let's start with our student book, Science Student Book. Open up to page number 26. 26. Page number 26, Science Student Book. Right, page number 26. Okay, the topic today is the properties of materials. We'll learn the properties of material. Properties of materials means what can a material do. For example, a rubber band. Let's take a rubber band. It's stretchy and it binds things together. It keeps things together. It ties up things together. So you can turn it, twist it. It is flexible as well as stretchy. Alright, not the strings. Strings cannot be stretchy. For example, take this pipe cleaner. When we do art and craft, we use pipe cleaners. Okay, so there is a very thin metal wire in between in this. Okay, so which you can turn and twist. It's flexible. It's flexible. You can turn it to any shape you like. You see here, I can turn it. Okay, but I cannot stretch it. I can straighten it, but I cannot stretch it like the rubber band. Okay, so that is called the properties. That is the meaning of properties, how the material is. Okay, now let's start. Let's read things to learn. I want you to use your pointer's finger to point on each word, okay, and see where I am reading. We are reading in the red box. Things to learn. The first point, some properties of materials. So we will learn about material properties, few properties of some materials. Okay, to test the properties of a material. Then we will test how that material's properties are. For example, whether it is magnetic, whether it's bendy, stretchy, or is it stiff. Okay, we will test that. Second point, to share your ideas. Then you can share your ideas. If you have any idea, we can share. Okay, magnets. Some magnets are magnetic. So some materials are magnetic. Not all materials, like cloth fabric is not magnetic. Plastic is not magnetic. Okay, only few materials are magnetic. A magnet will attract them. So this is the magnet. This magnet will attract. Okay, for example, if I hold the marker and I try to bring it closer to the marker, they both are not attracting. They are not, okay, they are not pulling each other. They are not attracting. Why? Because this is made of plastic. So plastic is not magnetic. Now, I am thinking of using a wooden ruler. What do you think? Just now we tried using plastic. It did not attract. Now we use wood. No, it is not attracting. It's not sticking together. Alright? Whereas if I use a rubber, I am trying to attract. No, it's not. It's not sticking to it. It's not getting attracted. Then let's look for, okay, now I'm going to use pins. I'm going to use pins. The paper clip. The paper clip. Do you remember paper clip? And the safety pin. Safety pins. Okay. So what do we do? If you could see my hand, I have it. And you see here, I'm going to see. Can you see? It's attracting, it's stuck, it's getting stuck to the magnet. I'm not holding on to the pins, I'm not holding on to the safety pin, I'm just holding the magnet, and magnet is holding the pins. They are stuck. You see, I'm trying to pull it, I'm separating them, but it's pulling it back. You see, it's hanging because this is metal, and metal gets attracted to magnet. But not all the metals attract to the magnet. Not all the metals are magnetic. Okay, so this is the property of a magnet. What is the property? That magnet attracts magnetic materials. Not all the materials are magnetic. Just now I showed you. Look at this. Yeah, can you see this? It's hanging. I'm not holding it. Now I'm going to stick here. It's not. It is. Wow. Why? Because there is a magnet pull. Now I'm going to try to stick this over here. Yes, they are. Even the paper clip is getting. Can you all see? Yeah. This is magnet, and magnet attracts magnetic material. A material in which, a metal in which there is magnetic powers or properties, it will attract. You can see, like for example, you have your fridge. On your fridge, you definitely use magnets to put on or to stick. Or when you go to new place, like a souvenir, you bring things from that country and then you leave, and then you like to put it on your fridge. Those are called fridge magnets. Yeah. So that was a magnet. Even the stick is magnet stick. So it holds on, because my board, our board here has a metal shield inside, a metal plate in which, due to which the magnets get attracted to the board. Okay. Now for example, the duster. Duster is made of plastic, but if you look very carefully, I'm able to stick it. How? Because there is a magnet strip. There is a magnet. This is magnet which is being stuck to this plastic duster. Okay, and then when I want, I can just stick it, because there is magnet which is getting attracted to the magnet. Yeah. All right. So let's look here. Let's read. A magnet will attract them. Okay. Floating. Some materials float on water. Some materials sink. All right. Some materials are very light. Their property is very light, so they float, like plastic, paper. These will float on the water. But whereas these pins, the metal pins, eraser, things which are very heavy, stone, they will sink down, they will sit down, they will go down. When you drop, take a transparent glass of water, try to drop a few things, collect an eraser, a piece of paper. These are things which you can easily get at home, and you can do this experiment. Okay. Pins, I'm definitely sure that your mom will be having a safety pin or a paper clip. Dad's office or mom would use this. So you can use something with things which are a bit heavier and things which are lighter. You drop it into a transparent glass of water and see which things go down, sink down. They go right at the bottom of the glass, and things which float, they are very light, they start floating on the water, they cannot sink. Okay, like for example, you can see the beach ball. It floats on the water, on the swimming pool water. Now we do wear, if you do not know how to swim, you do wear floats. So floats, what does the arm floats do? They do not let you to sink. They hold your arms up above the water. Or there is a round float there which you wear around your waist, and then you jump into the water, you will not sink. Yeah, because of the property of that plastic. Now, things to do, let's follow things to do. Test the properties of a range of materials that you have to do by. You can do this by floating or sinking, or is it magnetic or not. These are very simple day-to-day experiments which you can easily do at home. Okay, then test them with a magnet. Does it attract them? So you can even test whether eraser gets attracted to the magnet or not. Put them in water. do they float or sink? So you can do floating and sinking experiment, you can do magnetic experiment, then test them by dropping them. Do they bounce? So now you can even take a ball. Not all the balls bounce, okay? So there are different balls, like cricket ball, it does not bounce. But whereas a basketball, yes, we dribble the ball, the basketball bounces, yeah? So test them by dropping them. Do they bounce? Are they shiny? Can you see your face in them? Are they shiny? Which material is very shiny? The metal is very shiny. It's smooth, shiny, and the surface is always cold. Okay, and you can see your reflection in the metal. Sometimes it's the metal plate or the pan. When you look at it, you can see your face or your image on it. Yeah. Now, what other tests you can do? There are certain few different tests with the materials which you can always do and have fun. Now, let's read in the blue cloud. I wonder how stretchy is an elastic band. So, depends on the size of the rubber band. Okay, if you have a bigger rubber band, it will stretch furthermore. Okay, if the rubber band is a bit smaller, it will stretch not too much, but to its capacity it will. Okay, so it depends on the size of the rubber band, how stretchy it can be. Okay, now let's read in the red box. Dig deeper, find out how boats can be made from materials that sink. Okay, could be made from the materials that sink. For example, boat is made of usually the boats, small boats are made of wood, but to connect those wood pieces we use iron nails. So iron nails, the nails which you use are very heavy. Okay, when you drop it in a glass of water, you will see it will sink down, but whereas wood does not sink. The log, the piece of wood or a stick will never sink in the water, it floats. Okay, so this experiment, when you come back, we will do it in the class, when you all are back to the class. Now, did you know, let's read in the last bottom box. Did you know not all metals are magnetic? Just now I did mention to you all, not all the metals are magnetic, only few metals are magnetic. For example, your metal spoon is not magnetic. You can try that, you can, because it is made of different metal. In metals also you have different varieties of metals. Okay, so we will continue about this tomorrow with the properties. Okay, for today we have learnt about properties of a magnet. Okay, and after this, I want you to open up your science exercise book and start copying notes neatly about paper. How is it made, when was it found, and how was it done. Okay, after doing that, I want you to open up your science workbook, page number 11, and I want you to write today's name and write today's date, and write today's day and the date. That's Wednesday and the date. I have shared this image, the picture of this page, with your parents on the Google Classroom, so you can double check. In this, what you are supposed to do, what's a material? Draw a line from the picture to name. So when you draw a line, look at my lines. Why they are straight? Because I have used a ruler. Okay, so make sure you all use a ruler. Then draw a line from the name to the material. The first one has been done for you. Okay, first instruction is draw a line from the picture to the name. Picture to the name. Okay, this is the picture column, name column, materials column. Okay, so picture to the name. Your second step is to draw a line from the picture, okay, sorry, from the name to the material. What can that thing be used as? For example, picture of a tree. Tree. The word is tree. The name of this picture is tree. What do you get? What kind of material do you get from it? You get wood out of it. Okay. For example, let's take bucket. A pail. Pail, it's here. It's a bucket. So bucket is made of wood? No. Is it made of metal? This one? No. Is it made of wool? Is it made of water? No. It is made of plastic. So you have to join bucket made of plastic. Bucket made of plastic. Now this is puddle. Water puddle. When it rains, the puddle forms. If there is, excuse me, sorry. So if when it rains and there are potholes on the road, or there is a place where the water gets collected, that becomes a puddle. So puddle is made of water. It's been formed because of water. Now car is made of metal. The outside body is made of metal. Door is made of wood. This door looks like a wooden door. This is not a plastic door. This is not a glass door. There are doors which can be made of different materials like plastic and like glass. Okay, so this is a wave. In the sea you have waves. It's a wave. Wave is made of water. It's a water material. Okay, and this is a sheep. Sheep's fur gives us wool. Okay, so this is how you go to match. Use your ruler, do the matching, and then you upload your work. About the science notes, you can upload the science notes by Friday morning, because tomorrow we have no lesson. So go slow and write neatly. Right? Bye for now.